If we think about all the beautiful gifts of Mother Nature that we have, the waterfall is right up there among the best of them. The sounds it makes, the volume of the water, it's heavenly. There are countless waterfalls all across the world, but some of them are truly magnificent. In this video, we'll talk about the top 12 waterfalls around the world you need to see. Let's get right into it. At number 12, we have the Tukad Sepang Waterfall, located right outside Ubud. Tukad Sepang is Bali's one of the most, if not the most, beautiful waterfall. A jungle hiking trail is what takes you to Tukad Sepang. After a 15-minute walk that's completely suitable for kids as well, you get to see this waterfall in all its glory. The most beautiful part of this waterfall experience is the way the sun rays shine through the jungle landscape to create a magical view. With the right amount of light, these rays fall right through the very top of the falls and create the illusion of rock formations throughout the canyon. You're allowed to swim inside the pool that surrounds the canyon, and if you ever do visit this waterfall, we urge you to do it, because any trip without a dive into this refreshing pool is incomplete. Next, at number 11, Weeping Wall. The Weeping Wall on the super lush island of Kauai in the US is where a series of narrow waterfalls lay. These seemingly separate waterfalls glide through the lush backdrop of Mount Waialae. This spot also happens to be one of the wettest on the entire planet, receiving an average of 450 inches of rainfall annually. The topmost section of the wall and the waterfalls located there are usually blanketed by clouds and mist, but the spectacle of the water rushing down as the rain falls around you in the lushest green environment imaginable is quite a beautiful experience. Now we have number 10, Niagara Falls. While Niagara Falls isn't the most gifted waterfall in the world lengthwise, it certainly is in terms of beauty. The reason why it's called Niagara Falls and not the singular term Niagara Fall is because it consists of 3 waterfalls in total. The largest one of them is Horseshoe Falls. Located near the border between the US and Canada, the water makes its way down 614 feet at Niagara Gorge. There are several viewpoints to get a look at the falls, strewn all over New York and Ontario. But if you're looking for the best one of them, you should definitely visit Cave of the Wind. Here you will go down 175 feet within the Niagara Gorge to experience the strength of the waterfall mid-flow. Make sure to put on your rain jacket because you will get soaked. At number 9, Dudsagar Falls. Situated in the heart of India, Dudsagar Falls is one of the most mesmerizing and tremendous waterfalls in the whole world. It cascades over 1,000 feet across 4 tiers at almost 100 meters width. The sheer force and speed with which the Dudsagar Falls is what has given it its nickname, meaning Sea of Milk. The speed turns the water completely white, and because of that, it creates the illusion of milk falling into the Mandovi River beneath. The falls are found within India's Goa province in the Bhagwan Mahavir Sanctuary, nearly 60 kilometers from Panjim and 45 kilometers away from Madgaon. Next at number 8, Kayatar Falls. It isn't the easiest to reach this waterfall, but when Kayatar Falls are finally in view, all the effort becomes worth it instantly. These are the world's highest single-drop waterfalls we're talking about here, falling from a height of approximately 741 feet. With a lush green backdrop, Kayatar Falls are bound to take anyone's breath away. The very sounds from the place make you feel as if you've been transported into another world entirely. The falls can only be accessed through flights from Georgetown. These flights are small and pretty regular, so it's fairly easy to get yourself a reservation, given you have the finance for it. From where the planes land, you have to walk for some 15 minutes before one of the most beautiful sights in the whole world catches you off guard. The plane ride itself gives some of the best views of this wonder. Now at number 7, we have Yosemite Falls. Yosemite Falls is North America's tallest and the world's 5th tallest waterfall. Located inside the gorgeous Yosemite National Park, Yosemite Falls comprises 3 separate waterfalls that have a drop of 2,425 feet that make them look like one huge cascade of roaring water. Yosemite Falls' main source of water is melted snow, so in order to witness it at its greatest, you should try visiting around late spring or early summer when you can hear the water growl across Yosemite Valley. By late summer, Yosemite Falls has diminished to just a trickle of water and is at its driest. Views of the fall can also be appreciated from the Yosemite hiking trail, which you can easily get a reservation for. Now at number 6, Plitvice Waterfalls. The 16 lakes that make up the Plitvice Waterfalls, located in Croatia, are one of the most breathtaking sights in the whole world. But the distinctive feature about these waterfalls is the stunning color palette, from aquamarine to emerald and turquoise, that's found in the water as it falls against the chalk and limestone rocks below. What surrounds this beauty is even more beauty, with a lush green setting and views from what can only be called a heaven on earth. Clicking some perfect shots is a must, as the over 1 million visitors always do that visit the park each year. Next up at number 5, Fall Creek Falls. Dropping for about 256 feet, Fall Creek Falls is the tallest free-fall waterfall towards the east of the Mississippi River. Located in the eastern portion of the rugged Cumberland Plateau in Tennessee, the waterfalls are part of Fall Creek Falls State Park and is accessible through a round-trip hike that's about 715 feet in total. Beyond the main falls, the park is home to 5 other beautiful waterfalls, as well as cascades, gorges, and 34 miles of hiking trails. You can even stay in a cabin or campsite. Next at number 4 is Kawasan Falls. Kawasan Falls, which lie in the town of Batayan in the Philippines, may not be as stunning as some of the other waterfalls we've gone over today. However, that pool of turquoise and aqua that it falls into alone is enough to be a contender on today's list. So much that it's a sensation among Instagram travel bloggers who click beautiful photos of the glistening water. One of the best ways to go to the falls is undoubtedly by signing up for a canyoneering trip, which also adds some adventure to your trip to the waterfalls and before you can finally dive into the picturesque pool. Now at number 3, Gullfoss. Located within the Hvida River in Iceland, Gullfoss translates to Golden Falls and gets that name from a glacial sediment found in the river that glows bright yellow in the sunlight. The 105-foot tall waterfall comes down in 2 stages that come together at right angles, giving the illusion that as you step into the thunder, you're also reaching for the ends of the world. It's truly a sight that can only truly be seen for its beauty once it's actually seen, and Iceland's beautiful velvety green landscape makes everything even better. Next at number 2, Shoshone Falls. Spanning about 900 feet in width and 212 feet in height, Shoshone Falls are one of the highest waterfalls in all of America, often termed Niagara of the West. Shoshone Falls are in reality even taller than Niagara Falls. They're set in a deep basalt backdrop, which makes the blue-green water look even more fascinating, especially during daytime. Though there are several vantage points that let you access the waterfall after making some effort to reach them, these waterfalls are generally very accessible, with some points being within reach even for those in wheelchairs. So you really can take just about anyone on a fun-filled trip to Shoshone Falls. And at number 1, Ruby Falls. Right outside Chattanooga, Ruby Falls makes the distinction of being the tallest and widest underground waterfalls in the U.S. Located 1,120 feet deep inside Lookout Mountain, you have to take an elevator for what's equivalent to several floors above ground to be able to reach Ruby Falls. Ruby Falls drops 145 feet into the pool below it. The waterfall is lit by LED lights that cast many different colors into the gorgeous-looking water. You can also see it without the light show, but trust us, that just doubles the fun. While taking pictures is not that viable considering the place is fairly dark, that just means you can take in all the views without any distractions. attractions. But of course, if clicking photographs is your thing, the LED lights don't make a poor case either. You could definitely give it a try if you ever pay a visit to Ruby Falls. That was it for today's video. Which one of these waterfalls did you like the best? Are there any other waterfalls that you've seen? Let us know in the comments below. And make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel, where we post similar videos quite frequently. We'll see you in the next one.